day, this is Rich Burgeon at Virtual VetNet. I'm here today with John Gizzi at Precise Tool, and John's here today to discuss his business. John, could you tell us a little bit about Precise Tool today?
Sure. Precise Tool is a CNC machine shop. It's a family-owned and operated business that my family started about 46 years ago. We have approximately 110 employees there, working over 2 different shifts. At Precise, we have a number of CNC milling machines and turning machines that we use to process metal into different products for our customers. Some of our products for our customers include the power generation industry, the medical industry, mining, aerospace, and defense.
Wow, it's a lot of work that you guys do. And also you're pretty good size. So tell us a bit about the location. Where are you all located?
We're located in the town of Gates, right around the corner from Tinseltown Cinemark movie theater. We've been located there for about 35 years now.
And what are the different positions that you do your hiring for? What kind of positions?
Well, our company's been growing over the years, and we've constantly been expanding as we grow. Some of the positions that we've hired for in the last year has been for inspectors to check the CNC machine parts after they're made. We're currently looking for salespeople to help us go on the road and find customers and bring new work in. We also hire machinists at different levels. We hire entry-level machinists, we hire intermediate machinists, and we also hire skilled machinists. We also have a very strong maintenance crew there, so we're often looking for people that are very technical and able to work with their hands and able to work in the maintenance crew.
Wow, that's quite a bit that you have going on. What is your greatest need at the moment as far as a position?
Currently, we're looking for machinists that have maybe 5 years of experience in the business and are able to take a look at a blueprint of a machine part and maybe go over to their machine and figure out how to set it up on the machine using different tools that we have around the shop, like vices and clamps and jaws and things like that, and get the job ready to be set up and run, and eventually learn to do some programming on the parts. Some of our jobs are so complex, though, that the programming is done in our engineering department, and they're usually programmed from a CAD file. So sometimes the machinist will have to program on the machine tool themselves, and then other times the program will be written for them, and they just have to figure out how to get the job set up and get their tools out and run the parts.
Sounds pretty complex. So do you have some certain qualifications that people have to meet when they walk in the door that you're really looking for a machinist?
I'm not necessarily looking for someone that has a college diploma or not necessarily even a high school diploma. GEDs are fine. The requirements that we're looking for are usually someone who's dedicated, hardworking. They have to pass a drug test and a physical to be able to work in our facility. And we look for someone who is able to learn and has been in the business before and able to take some of their prior knowledge and grow upon that with the complex work we do.
That's great. We have an awful lot of vets here that have a variety of talents. One of the talents that we currently worry about more than anything else is making sure that the veteran is going to perform their functions safely. So what we try to do here is we try to add and enhance some of the things that the employer would look for. For example, OSHA. OSHA is Occupational Health and Safety, and because of that, we offer everything from OSHA 10 here all the way up to OSHA 30. And this is done with an online course through our training group, and our training group will be able to give the individual a code key so that they can go online, do a self-paced course, and then get certified. But once they're certified, it's a genuine certification they carry for life. That's one thing that's great about their resume. But the other thing that we want to do is, as I said, I would like to see that everybody is safe. But on occasion, certain things might happen around your shop or anybody's shop that might not be something that anybody wants. But for example, there might be a health issue. And because of that, we also train in the area of first aid. Health and safety is great, but first aid is one of those things that is essential that we are able to do here, because we have community partnerships with different local groups like Scottsville Ambulance and so forth, so that they would be able to help anybody that has any difficulty while they're on the job site. And I'm sure those are things that you would be looking for as an employer as well. So those are things that the Veterans Outreach Center does offer, and I just want to make sure that our veterans know that we offer those things free of charge here, as well as any other training that we might have here at the Veterans Outreach Center. That said, wanted to see what other kind of things that might be out there that maybe you all would train for. Are you able to do some training, some in-house training yourself?
Yes, well, to couple on your statement about OSHA, we are OSHA compliant and we have to follow the guidelines of OSHA as well, so it's very important that our employees are safe while on the job. Some of the minimum requirements that we might want to discuss briefly for somebody to be in our factory is they have to have steel-toe work boots and they have to wear safety glasses. We provide hearing protection if needed. If some of the operations that they're working on get loud, we provide hearing protection. We provide the safety glasses for them, but the biggest thing is the steel-toe work boots. As far as the training goes, we've trained people for different positions, and we're constantly doing training to help our workforce develop themselves. And we also bring an onboard training program right to the forefront of employment. So when we hire somebody, we have several different training courses that they will either watch online or sit through with several different people to watch on safety in our shop as well. So we make sure that we touch on safety and they're aware of the areas in the shop where there can be an eye wash station if they do get something in the eye, where the first aid kit is, who to contact if someone gets cut, those sorts of things. But as far as the training goes, for that's usually, we try to do that with all of our employees once a year as a requirement.
Nice, excellent. As far as positions, going back to the positions, I forgot to mention one thing. There are a number of people that we do work with here that are looking only for part-time positions. Are there part-time positions available there?
Currently, with the situations in the economy right now, we have no part-time people at our facility. All employees are full-time, and we have the right number of people right now, so that some of the people that are there are getting some overtime. But there is a certain amount of work that I am passing up on because I don't have the staff to be able to run the machines. So in actuality, I have more machines than people.
Wow, it's a great position to actually be in. It's nice to know that you're going to be around for a while, you know.
We're sticking around and we're keeping manufacturing here in the USA, so that's important for us. Every day we're fighting the overseas pricing, products going to low-cost countries, and all of our customers saying that they can buy so much cheaper overseas, but we're staying here. We're here in Rochester, in the town of Gates, and we're dedicated to keeping manufacturing alive.
And it's nice to be able to back the American flag up there.
That's right.
Nicely done, thank you. We appreciate that veteran preference also that your company offers. And what we would like to do at this point is have you just kind of give us a quick rundown on the application process for anybody interested in joining your company.
The application process is all online right now, so they can go to our website, precisetool.com, and there's an application tab on there where you can fill out your application as well as include a resume and attach a resume. All those applications come to my desk, and I screen those applications with my plant manager, and based on the positions that we're hiring for, we decide who to interview.
Wonderful.
But it's a very simple process. It was created to be easy to use, and it's you click through a bunch of boxes, you enter in some information, you put some references on, put your experience in there, and then always attach a resume, because that kind of wraps everything up with the experiences that you've had over the years that help us look into your background.
Super. So the other thing that we do here at Veterans Outreach Center is we provide employment specialists to sit down with our veterans, go through their resume, and make sure that their resume is up to snuff and making perfect sense to an employer such as yourself. The other thing that we would do while we're working with our vets is, once the resume's been submitted, we typically will do a follow-up letter to the employer and let them know we have submitted a resume of a veteran. We were hoping that you would be able to take a good look at it and make sure that the qualifications are there that you are in need of. And if you have any questions, please call us and talk to us here at the Veterans Outreach Center and speak directly with the employment specialist, and we'll fill you in on any other background you want to know about that particular veteran. And that's completely confidential between the employer and the veteran or the employment specialist. So there's no pressure there for either the veteran or for the employer.
Okay.
That way we can just clarify information, and hopefully that'll put you in a better position to make an educated decision.
Great.
So is there, John, is there anything else that you'd like to talk about at this point?
Well, you know, we look for a diverse workforce and veterans, minorities, and people that are learning to become in this industry. We're trying to diversify our workforce as much as possible. So as far as the veterans go, one thing that is probably unique about Precise is that we make parts for the defense industry, for the military.
Great.
So we feel proud in that these products are made here in the United States of America, in Rochester, in the town of Gates, and these parts are going to a customer who will assemble them for defense uses for the military. And we know that these products are made with high quality, and we know that they're going to be used by our veterans, our forces overseas in defending and protecting our country. So I think it's a good sense of pride for us to know that we're helping our military with making products for them.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more, John. Thank you very much. So
there is one other thing that I might want to mention. During normal times, Precise has a training school also, which is kind of unique. It's called PCMI. It stands for Precise CNC Machining Institute. And the website for that is PCMIRochester.com. And PCMI is our in-house training school for people who don't have any experience at all. So basically we look for people that like working with their hands, are good at taking things apart and putting them back together, and can do some of the basic math skills, have good attendance, and like I said, be able to pass a drug test and a physical. And then we put them into a 6-month training program where they get paid to learn, actually. So they come to work at PCMI, and they are trained and given an hourly wage to be trained for 8 hours a day for 6 months. And we teach them blueprint reading, machine shop math. We teach them about the different types of metals that we use, the cutting tools, and eventually they will spend a half a day in the classroom and a half a day out on the floor in the tool room, learning how to actually make some of the parts that they've been training in the classroom for. So after the 6-month program, when they graduate, we would then move them over into the shop and start them in an entry-level position, learning how to basically load a machine, inspect your parts, deburr your parts, make sure they're clean, make sure they're the right count in the boxes, make sure they're scribed properly. So it's a great way for people who maybe don't have as much experience as I mentioned, like that we might be looking for right now on the other end, where we need 5 to 10 years of experience for machinists. But this program is good for people who want to get into the trade, who like working with their hands, like taking things apart, putting them back together, are mechanically inclined, and can possibly someday program machines for us.
that's a tremendous opportunity. I sure hope that some of our veterans take you up on this. Anyway, I appreciate your time, your attention there for all of our veterans that are looking in on us and looking in on Precise Tool here. And please feel free to contact myself, Rich Burgeon at the Veterans Outreach Center, and I will be more than happy to put you in touch with John so that you can perhaps be able to get an interview and or sit down and have just a simple conversation with him, get some simple questions answered. Again, I'm Rich Burgeon with Veterans Outreach Center, John Gizzi with Precise Tool. Thank you very much for watching Virtual VetNet.
Thank you.